that killed were their own hands, souls destitute for help. So that's why they took out the Apocrypha. It said the Apocrypha confirmed, see? So that's why they took it out. So the Apocrypha confirmed the nature of such societies. They are merciless, blood-driven, and void of compassion, all right? When a system reaches the point where humans live, human lives are exchanged for pleasure, it becomes spiritually indistinguishable from open sacrifice. Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, identified as bloodshed and not culture, not commerce, not civilization. These are systems that consume life plainly across history and recorded in heaven. See, it's recorded in heaven. And such a system does not escape. It awaits the full weight of divine judgment. So this is what's going on now. We started a new lesson. We can keep going. Matter of fact, it says, here's the scripture reveals forced exile as a tool of domination. Entire communities were uprooted and sold to foreign nations. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua condemns this as a deliberate act of oppression, not mere consequence, of conflict. The goal was not just labor or profit, but the erasure of identity and sovereignty, see? By scattering his people, see? The nation's attempt to break lineage, culture, and allegiance to the Most High. The lesson is clear. A system that traffic human for displacement or economic advantage are abomination in the sight of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. All right. First Ezra chapter 8, verse 69. 8 verse 69. Behold, ye have forsaken your own people and have delivered them into the hand of strangers. Your children shall be as captives and their inheritance as a prey. So the Apocrypha confirms the spiritual and social devastation of such acts. Betraying one's own people invites generational consequences. The scattering of families and confiscation of inheritance reveal the calculated cruelty embedded in these systems. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua holds nations accountable not just for death, but for a destruction of legacy and identity. The oppression is recorded and remembered. There is no erasing the injustice done. Judgment is certain. Say what? Judgment is certain against those who build their power on the subjugation and exile of the innocent. See? So, hey, these people ain't getting away. Ain't no motherfucking Project Looking Glass gonna save you, devils. Get ready for judgment. And Jake, get ready for the kingdom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, call loyal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Okay, let's keep it moving. So the Lord gonna deal with this man. He's dealing with him now as I'm speaking, prophesying in the wind. What? Something gonna happen tonight. Hey, something gonna happen tonight. The Lord gonna make something happen tonight. Esau, your ass ain't getting out of judgment. You ain't gonna escape what the Lord got set for your motherfucking ass. Devil. Uh. Let's keep on reading. So the oppression recorded and remembered, there is no erasing the injustice done. Judgment is certain against those who build their power on subjugation and exile of the innocent, exploitation and corruption, the cost of luxury and the cost of luxury on the oppressed. So the Most High now reveals the intimate mechanics of oppression, how wealth built on blood manifests as indulgence and moral decay. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai exposes the pleasure of the oppressor as stain. Hey, you know what? Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna pause this for a second. Goddamn devil. That's all right. We're gonna keep it like that. Hey, shalom, 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 everyone. My name is Zachariah Yahweh. Coming back with another lesson, prophesying the downfall of Babylon, a.k.a. America, home of all the gross abominations occur. I'm just coming back with another camp-style lesson. Get in for the Lord. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me here. Let's turn this way. Ah, shit. Damn. That's all right. There we go. Yeah, let's get it in. So I hope y'all be edified. Yeah. Let's see where I can put my incense at. Oh, there we go. Uh-oh. It's coming back with another lesson, prophesying the downfall of Babylon, a.k.a. America, home of all the gross abominations occur. Hey, we're going to continue on the lesson, and I hope y'all be edified. All right, let's go. Hey, before we start, let's give a shout out to the power. Yeah, Howard. Rockabye Howard. Rockabye Howard Shine. Rockabye Howard. Rockabye Howard Shine. Rockabye Howard. Rockabye Howard Shine. God, Lord, yeah, Howard, Bahashem, Howard Shine, Bahashem, Howard. All the praise and honor and glory go to you, Howard, Bahashem, Howard Shine, Bahashem, Howard. This second foremost, I'd like to give double shouts and double honor to all the other apostles and bishops and GMS and Google Bell. Double shouts and double honor to y'all. And third, I would say salutation to all the hope elect men, women, children that return back to their power and true sincerity. I say shalom, shalom, shalom to you all as well. Okay, let's go into this thing. Okay, let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. All right. Yeah, man, we living in some exciting times, boy. And the Lord doing a marvelous work right now. See? Okay, let's start here. That's it. Okay, let's finish this off. And we spell yeah, we still better. All right, let's go. So, the legal framework played a crucial role in defining and maintaining the system of slavery. Uh, the lesson of discussing slave code and laws, this is what we started at. They classify Africans as property rather than person. These legal structures strip individuals of rights and legitimize their exploitation. All right, they regulated every aspect of life, from labor to movement to family relations, by codifying these conditions into law. Society normalized and perpetuated injustice. This lesson emphasizes that law was not neutral, all right, but an active tool of sustaining oppression. This legal foundation ensured the continuity of the system across generations. It also created a lasting precedent that influenced future systems of inequality. Understanding these legal origins is essential for addressing their modern consequences. All right, the lesson provides stark examples of how enslaved Africans were dehumanized within this system. Incidents such as the Zone Masquerade, uh, Zone Masquerade illustrated the extreme extent to which human life was modified. All right. It said, in these cases, individuals were deliberately killed for financial gain through insurance claims. The legal treatment of uh, of the I don't know what that word is. Greek word as a property dispute rather than a crime highlights the moral bankruptcy of the system, such as events were not anomalies, but a reflection of a broader reality. Enslaved, it said enslaved people were often listed alongside livestock and household goods in records and wills. This classification underscores the depth of dehumanization embedded in the system. All right. The lesson uses these examples to confront the audience. All right, with the harsh realities often sanitized in historical narratives. It challenges listeners to fully grasp the human cost. All right. So again, right here it said, the concluding theme of this section centers on what this system unequal, devastating in world history. This lesson identified key characteristics such as racialization, permanence, and hereditary status, unlike other forms of servitude. This system was explicitly tied to rare and justified through constructed hierarchy. Enslavement was not temporary but lifelong, with children inheriting the condition of their parents. This created a self-sustaining system of exploiting across generations. The global scale of operation further exemplified its impact. The lesson argued that these features uh, distinguish it from other historical labor systems. Okay, it ultimately asserts that this system laid the foundation for modern racial and economic inequality. Recognizing these characteristics is essential for understanding its lasting legacy. Now, don't. Okay, let's go and start. Let's finish this thing on out. So we stopped at. Let's go to. Let's see where we stopped at here. Again, Joel chapter 3. Pillaging nations, devastation and dehumanization. Let's get that. So the Most High now exposes the appetite of nations of the nation, showing how greed extended beyond individuals to entire peoples. All right, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai recorded not only the death of bodies, but the stripping of land, homes and resources. All right, it said the violence was total, systemic. All right, systematic and methodical, leaving no corner untouched. This is the blueprint of oppression, not accidental warfare. This is a blueprint. This is a premeditated enterprise. The affliction of the innocent cries to heaven, and their voices are not ignored. Divine justice awaits those real wealth from devastation and human suffering. Joel chapter 3, verse 6. Yea, so the sons of Judah and the sons of Jerusalem unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their border. Hey, this is what this man did. And then he talking about, man, we can't acknowledge slavery. Man, they ain't got to pay. Ain't no, they ain't getting out of this here. There ain't no project. Like I said, ain't no project looking glad gonna say that. Let's read that again. Yea, so the son of Judah, now they claim to be Judah. You got Amalek trying to claim to be Judah. Crying the motherfucker. And this nigga over here doing this right here. Crying the motherfucker, boy. It said, Joel chapter 3, verse 6. Yea, so the sons of Judah and the sons of Jerusalem, Jerusalem is the people first before city or state, unto the Grecians, that they might remove them far from their borders. So here the scripture reveals forced exile as a tool of domination. Entire communities were uprooted and sold to foreign nations. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai condemned this as a deliberate act of oppression, not mere consequence of conflict. The goal was not just labor for profit, but the erasure of identity and sovereignty by the scattering of his people. The nation attempted to break lineage, culture, and allegiance to the Most High. This lesson is clear. Systems that traffic human for displacement or economic advantage are abomination in the sight of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and it produce things. That shit don't smell right. Damn. That motherfucker produce, that shit is, god damn. That shit stinks. I wouldn't eat that. That shit don't smell fresh. Verse Ezra, chapter 8, verse 69. Behold, ye have forsaken your own people and have delivered them into the hand of strangers. See, our own people so took partaker in this. Your children shall be as captives and their inheritance as a prey. So the apocrypha confirms the spiritual and social devastation of such acts. Betraying one's own people invites generational consequences. The scattering of families and confiscation of inheritance reveal the calculated cruelty embedded in these systems. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai hold nations accountable not just for death, but for the destruction of legacy and identity. The oppression is recorded and remembered. There is no erasing of injustice done. All right? Judgment is certain. Say what? Judgment is certain. against those who build their power on their subjugation and exile of the innocent. So, hey, they got to pay. Okay, exploitation of corruption, the cost of luxury on the oppressed. To this day, this is what they doing. All right? And they don't think they gonna be judged. Hey, the Lord done made this nigga arrogant, just like the Pharaoh of old. The Most High now revealed the intimate mechanics of oppression, how wealth built on blood manifests as indulgence and moral decay. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua exposes the pleasure of oppressors as stained with the lives of the innocent. Luxury is purchased at the expense of suffering, and no adornment can hide the blood on hand. The system of power profit from misery, using it as currency for comfort and influence. The affliction is not collateral. It is deliberate, sustained, and sanctioned by the very society that claims civil liberty. Judgment looms over such corruption. And get Nahum chapter 3, verses 4. Because of the multitude of the whoredom of the well-favored harlot, the mistress, say what? The mistress of witchcraft that settles nations through her whoredom and families through her witchcraft. So the Lord called it the devil high-level witch. Witches and warlocks. So this verse reveals systemic exploitation. Entire nations and families are sold, not merely individuals. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua condemns those who profit through manipulation, deceit, and vice. The language makes clear the deliberate moral corruption. This is not happenstance or external necessity. Societies that trade in human lives for pleasure are influenced, embody witchcraft and spiritual defilement. The verse stands as a warning. Structures that codify people in any form carry a full weight of divine judgment. So the Lord finna deal with this man, okay? He ain't getting away. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verses 20 and 21. For in the very multitude of thy wickedness, Salafi, for in the very multitude of their wickedness, they shall not escape. Say what? They shall not escape. But in the mercy of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua shall they be punished. For they despise the judgment of the Most High and sold themselves to unrighteousness. Okay? Coffee break. Or caffeine break. So yeah, these devils ain't getting out of this judgment the Lord got set for their ass. Okay? They can cry foul, foul, foul. They ain't getting out of it. Stand too bone that joint. Oh yeah, we going good. All right, let's keep going. Let me get one more precept. For they despised judgment of the Most High and sold themselves into unrighteousness. So the Apocrypha reinforces the certainty of accountability and pleasure and profit of oppression are temporary, and divine judgment is inedible. Those who sell nations, families, and souls are not beyond punishment. They have only postponed it. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh shall measure the corruption. So the Lord is measuring the corruption of luxury gain at the cost of the lives of and legacy. Bankrupt, the affliction afflicted is remembered, and justice will be administered in fullness. See? All right? Let's get Revelation chapter 18, verse 13. I can get one more real quick. Trafficking of people, commodity of soul. Behold, the veil is lifted. The Most High showed the world the true nature of trafficking. Human beings reduced to merchandise, bought and sold as if not created in His image. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh shall condemn every empire, every merchant, and every system that profits from bondage. This is not commerce. It is murder, disguised as trade. Luxury and power of nations were built upon the backs of the blood of the trafficker. Every soul taken, every life commodified cries out. The heaven will hear and act without mercy, and those who build wealth for such evil. Revelation chapter 18, verse 13. And the cinema and odors of ointment and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and slaves and souls of men. So here the scripture exposes the full horror of human beings are listed alongside animals and goods utterly dehumanized for profit. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai identified trafficking as central